everyone, welcome to Whale Trust, your favorite crypto channel where we talk about cryptocurrency, blockchain and NFT. Moving on, disclaimer, this channel is strictly for entertainment and educational purpose only. Neither I am a financial advisor nor give any financial advice. Before you invest in crypto, do your own research. Investing trading is filled with risk, so do your own diligence. Moving on, today we are going to talk about whether Luna will recover. What are the revival plans of the CEO of Master of Stablecoins or Terra Labs? As you have seen on 13th May, it has fallen almost on 12th May. I think a lot of we have seen 0.502, and then after that it has taken a good upward momentum. And it touched somewhere around 0.00062, and it's in correction phase, as you can see here. And compared to the negativity, overall negativity going on in the Twitter in the last couple of days, it has shown a good recovery, but I won't say like recovery in the sense like somewhere around the all-time high, but it's trying to go it's little bit up slowly. Now let's see like what the stablecoin CEO, like Terra Lab CEO, is saying about this. So as we have seen on March 14th, he said like, I have spent the last few days on the phone calling Terra community members, builders, community members, employees, friends and family that I have been devastated by UST depegging. I am heartbroken about the pain by invention has brought on all of you. And if we see this thread, what he's trying to talk about, I still believe that decentralized economies deserves decentralized money, but it is clear that UST in its current form will not be that money. Finally, he understood something, I guess. Neither I nor any institutions that I am affiliated with profited in any way from this incident. I sold no Luna nor UST during the crisis. We are currently working on documenting the use of LFG BTC, leftover I think, reserves during the depegging event. Please be patient with us as our teams are juggling multiple tasks at the same time. There are multiple proposals on Agora on the best steps to move forward for the community. After having read many of them, I have put down my thoughts of what I think the best steps are, and let's see like what he thinks the best steps are. So he have mentioned the best steps here. There's been several community and validator groups discussing launching a fork of the Terra chain to make ecosystem whole from the UST depegging event. Wanted to offer my perspective on how this should be done. As of this time, there are still several $1 billion worth of UST, and the value of Terra tokens has fallen to essentially zero. Even if the peg were to eventually restore up, the last marginal buyers and sellers have capitulated. The holders of Luna have severely been liquidated and diluted that we will lack the ecosystem to build back up the ashes. While a decentralized economy does need decentralized money, UST has lost too much trust with its users to play the role. Even Luna has lost the trust is what I believe. But let's see, so what remains? While UST has been the central narrative of Terra's growth story over the last year, the Terra's ecosystem and its community is what is worth preserving. So some of the steps he have mentioned, like validators should reset the network ownership to 1 billion tokens distributed among 400 million, 40% to Luna holders before the depegging event. Last $1 tick before the depeg on Binance should be reasonable. B Luna, LunaX and Luna held in contract should also be recipients minus the Terraform Labs account at blah blah blah. This is the address. The new chain should be community owned. Preserving decent ownership of the network in its strongest believers and builders is important. Then 400 million to UST holders pro rata at the time of the new network upgrade. UST holders need to be made whole as much as possible. Then this 100 million, 10% to Luna holders at the final moment of the chain halt. The last minute marginal Luna buyers should be compensated for their role in attempting to provide stability for the network. Good. 100 million, 10% to the community pool to fund future development. All Luna besides the third rank should be staked at the network genesis state. The network should incentivize its security with a reasonable inflation rate, says 7%, as fees will no longer be enough to pay for security without the swap fees. And here, Do Kwon, the founder of Terra Labs, has given the call to action, reason for the call to action. Why does this redistribution make sense? UST holders need to own a large share of the network. As the network's debt holders, they deserve to be compensated for the tokens they have been holding to the end. Terra needs a community to continue to grow and make its block space valuable again. The only way to do this is to make sure that token holders before the attack commenced, the most loyal community members and builders, stick around to keep providing value. And it's hard to balance and no easy answers in redistributing value within the network. But value must be distributed to allow the ecosystem to survive, and in its current state, it will not. And what is the future of Terra network? Let's see like what he's saying. The rallying cry for the Terra community has always been a decentralized economy needs decentralized money. This is exciting vision, and while UST has not been successful, the Terra community will find ways of iterating on the idea at some point in the future. But the priority now should be preserve this amazing ecosystem and to make as many users and builders as possible. Terra should preserve its L1, and the community should gather to discuss decentralized money once the dust has settled. That's good. He's not quickly going on to thinking of making quick plans, but he wants to give it back to the people who lost a lot of money with this kind of a system. But let's see what he will do. I hope the community can achieve speedy consensus on how to revive the Terra ecosystem, and he's always be here is what he's claiming. That's good. Moving on, let's see what has happened exactly. You can see if you see this Vikram Subbaraj, he's the CEO of Gitter's crypto exchange, saying that Terra got affected by investors losing confidence in the asset post the depeg of its associated algorithmic stablecoin UST. You see this claim, investors lost the confidence, and that's why all this happened is what he's claiming. So see, Luna, which is used to peg UST at $1 value, lost value as investors dumped the asset quickly, while its circulating supply was increased from 350 million. That's true. Earlier, Luna supply was only 350 million. Now it is somewhere around 2.5 billion in 3 days. It went from 350 million to 2.5 billion. That's really crazy. And then if we can see, also he's saying the market cap to Luna has slipped in millions. That's true. This is another one. Edul Patel, CEO and co-founder of Mudrex, and the market experts are still bullish on the future of Luna. That's true. A lot of bullishness is going on, but I'm not promoting any of the coin. This is not a financial advice, but the bullishness is going on Luna. There are expectations and expect the token to recover in future. However, they believe that it may take some time to repeg USD and the pain must last longer. Agreed. Market participants believe that to stabilize this ecosystem, you see this, to stabilize this ecosystem, USD needs to move towards $1 peg from its current 55 cents trade value, whereas Luna will be distributed in the process, and thus Luna's unit value will likely remain modest. Now, as we know how this Luna works, whenever USD has to be near to $1 peg. So presently USD is trading at the price of somewhere around 55 cents or less than that. While writing this article, it was somewhere around 55 cents. So now USD has to move to $1, then the Luna value will be increased. So the majority of the industry experts suggested that investors should not go all guns blazing in Luna before it stabilizes after the carnage. One should avoid bottom finishing and hunt short-term gains, investing according to their risk appetite, they advise. That's good. So you can see here what Economic Times is claiming. UST is likely to recover. Luna will have to ride out for the longer term to regain its strength, said by Subbaras, not the Economic Times. From Reuters, however, increased supply will cap its gain. We don't recommend investors to buy Luna before UST repeats. Let's see like where the UST is presently trading. It is somewhere around 14 cents. See, from from almost $1, it fell to 4 cents nearly, um, and then it tried to recover till 27 cents, and then it's trading again at 14 cents. It's slowly recovering because uh, the way nothing goes as fast as possible like the way they dumps. So let's see like USD has to settle down and it has to recover, and then we can expect some momentum in Luna the way once USD reaches $1. That's what everyone is claiming. If you see the Terra founder is focusing on eventually allowing USD holders to redeem their tokens in exchange for Bitcoin, but this is still weeks away from being implemented, and the steps as to how the investors can carry out this initiative is also obscure. Only time can tell how much profit this initiative would bring, given the fact that most investors are currently dumping of their crypto tokens in search of better investment assets. You see this is the truth. A lot of them lost the trust on this, and also the way Luna has created crashed the market. People are worrying about investing on these kind of things, and they are finding new investments. Also, if you can see the analyst Kevin Mina, he's saying that for Luna to recover, they will need to address the problem and show clearly that such a drop will not happen again. I count on this. The team, the Terra Labs, has to come out and show us that this was the problem, and it will never ever happen again, to regain the trust of every lunatic, every Luna investor. As an analyst, I expect to see a bump in Luna prices after USD is pegged back to the dollar. I also expect the prices to start recovering after the Terra project shows that similar problems will not happen in the future. That's true. See, a lot of people are saying that I lost over $450,000. I cannot pay the bank, once wrote, while others have mentioned potentially losing their homes. So Luna has caused severe, problems on the lives of crypto investors, especially people who believed on Luna. Um, and if you see what others are saying, uh, what is happening in Twitter, a lot of negativity. So this question is very good. I like this question on Luna's team. What happened to 80,000 Bitcoin reserves? Why don't you sell BTC for UST and Luna? Why would you want to fork and version 2? What the main reason why you invest on doing it, despite everyone saying it's a bad idea? I'm not saying that forking or you know version 2 is a bad idea, but this XYZ person is asking the question. Let's see how the owner of Terra Labs will come up with his recovery plans. 100% agree with this approach. Another one, hard forking to an old date means thousands of Terra community who have been investing to save the project will lose. Terra money should consider buyback and burn UST and increase the value of Luna, and also burn Luna. Burning Luna is a better one because from 350 million tokens to 2.5 billion is like crazy uh, increase in the supply. They have to come up with some recovery plans to reduce that supply and bring back the Luna price. And 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 let's see like what others are also saying. um, this is a good one. If you believe it, uh, Luna long setup maybe in the KuCoin. It has been done. And moving on. So see, end of the day, it's everything about how Luna gonna recover its price. But if you can see the 15 minutes chart, the 1 hour chart, it's slowly taking the strides, and it's trying to go slowly up. The RSI is showing some momentum here on the 1 hour chart, and I'm not saying go. So I'm not giving any financial advice whether it will go up or down. I'm just discussing with you guys. Again, do your own research before you invest on Luna. Moving on, so you have seen what are all the revival plans of of um, Do Kwon. So something here, something this is something which we have to look forward. The revival plans are looking good, but how quick they will implement these things to bring back the price is the first question. And I think for that we have to wait for the UST to reach $1, and then the Luna can get settled, and they also have to burn the tokens, or they have to come up with some hard fork or version 2. Let's see in the future days what Mr. Dukon will comment about the same thing. Um, do follow. Uh, Thank you for watching Whale Thrust. We'll come up with more updates on Luna and other coins as well. Do watch our another video where we are going to talk about the top 6 metaverse coins which are under 1 million to 100 million. And we'll also come up with more updates on Luna, what's going to happen in the future. Stay tuned, do follow us, do subscribe to us, and thank you for watching this video. If you like it, do share it with others. Thanks again. Have a good day.